Are you ready to rid the world of evil? Well, you've come to the right place. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Benjinator, and you're watching the finale of Let's Play Soul Blazer. So, last time we entered, we opened the gate to the world of evil. Now we got the Phoenix. Look at that thing. We get to shoot that every time. It takes up 2 gems, but we got 80,000 gems. Okay, 4,440, but 80,000, 4,440, same thing. Actually, as you can see, too, I now have over 1 million EXP. Actually, 1.5 million. And I'm on level 29. This is not necessary, but I do like to grind a little bit before taking on Deathtoll. And how did I do this? Well, see those blocks down there? Literally, all you have to do is kill the blocks. They're 4,000 EXP apiece. You go off screen, the blocks respawn. It's a very fast process, actually. Leveling up in this game at this point is not hard. So let's see what evil may rot up here. Oh, hello. Is that you, Deathtoll? Oh boy, that threat. All right, so this is actually gonna be really easy. Look at that. That was not hard at all. Okay, so that was just his first form, guys. You know how this usually goes. Now he's getting all philosophical on us. Now your true suffering begins. So, okay, so this is the real deal. And so, the way that this works is that these flames come up, and you want to kill these flames. You want to dodge those lasers. And when his head pops up like that is when he's going to shoot fire at you. So, it's actually a fairly straightforward battle. It's not that hard. But it does take some time. And he does have a way of chipping away at your health. So, that's the reason why I usually power up. It's more just, you're going to need it's the pure power of just having the HP capacity to withstand it. But it's like I said, one of the nice things about this game is that, you know, when your health reaches a certain level, it gets illuminated. It gets greener, which I think is pretty cool. But you're never going to run out of gems, folks. And if you really feel like, you know, you're afraid of losing your gem power, all you got to do is put on the bell, right? The magic bell that allows you to have unlimited, basically use magic without gems. So that's pretty cool. And you know, if you can avoid his fiery attack, that's probably a good thing. Although, oh yeah, standing right there, perfect. Just gotta find that nice little spot, right? Not too bad. Right here. Then we just shoot some phoenixes at him. Yeah, look at that. So, I mean, I think the most annoying part of this battle are the little lasers that he shoots at you. I mean, if you can survive that, then you're in good shape, because you just... So, I remember I used to have the hardest time with this battle, though. Like, I rented this game, and there was a file that was at this boss. Like, literally one of my first experiences playing this game was fighting Deathtoll. As crazy as that is. But that was kind of par for the course. Back in the SNES era, you rented a game, somebody else's save file was going to be on there, and, you know, you would just kind of play it that way. Sometimes. Or, you know, you could just be like a normal person and start a new game, which I usually did. But as an 8-year-old, I was sometimes confused about how RPGs worked in that regard. Like, the whole idea of, like, save files and progress without passwords and so forth was a bit of a foreign concept to me. So, you know, I just happened to pick up this game for the first time, and there was a save file that was pretty close to Deathtoll. And I lost badly, because I didn't understand how this game worked. But, you know, now that I've got all the secrets, obviously... Oh, there we go. And Deathtoll's dead. Nice little shimmy there. I didn't even have to use my medical herb. It's crazy. Yay! Death is, Oh, really? We beat the game and we hear a small voice. Can't we learn a, Can't at least be a booming, authoritative voice, like I was saying? The mermaid's back. Oy. Oh boy. Okay, so essentially the spirits are just like, we're gonna try to stop technology. What? See, that just confuses me, because I thought that as like an angel or something, that I was millennia old, but I guess that's not the case. I guess I'm just like a 16-year-old angel or something. Okay, so what exactly is my objective now? Is to like go on like a Cancun trip or something now that I've conquered the world. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Oh boy. Yay! And, wow, that's like, this is some Noah's Ark shit right here. We saved all the creatures of the world. And nothing bad is gonna happen again, ever. It's so funny how, when I was younger, I used to be, like, fairly okay. I mean, not just more okay, like, expecting these kinds of endings where everything just kind of works out. And then, of course, as you grow up and you get to be an adult and you realize that, you know, there's shades of gray and a lot of times the good guys don't win. It's, you know, you kind of look at these fairy tale endings. One kills one person, he's a murderer. 100 praises a hero. That is a paraphrasing of a quote by Joseph Stalin, where he says, you know, you kill one man, it's a tragedy. You kill 10 million, it's a statistic. But, I mean, obviously, right now, Magritte is kind of using it as a source of repentance. But that's just what the quote reminded me of. So, apparently, Magritte is reformed now. He realized the error of his ways, and he's gonna be nice now. I don't know. I have a hard time believing it. Magritte started a lot of shit. I don't think it's going to be that easy. I think that a smart thing to do would be to step down as a ruler and allow an assembly to get together to create a democratic society. But if you want to do the whole enlightened monarch thing, good luck. Because I don't think it's going to work out that well. Yeah, it's... I'm so jaded at this point. I just, like, listen to this guy. I'm like, no, you're going to screw it up again, dude. Now, Marie the doll. I mean, I got no beef with you. You're just a friggin' talking doll. And now we're gonna kind of live. Oh, that's a very dark quote. Exist to be used by human beings, and happy if we're helpful to the humans. So servile. But I guess now with Dr. Leo gone, you get to live kind of like a Beauty and the Beast existence. You get to be a household of happy wares and decor and talking characters and so forth. So, yeah, that's good stuff. So, I mean, I guess the using the, what is it? These man-made creations for good, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Well, yep, we made it back. And our buddy Gnome the Snail is happy, hopefully. Now that's, now that Gnome has had his sentence suspended. King is such a thoughtless man. Man, you know what? These kings are... They should just be overthrown. I think Gnome would be a much better ruler than this guy. I mean, this guy's not nearly as bad as Magritte, but if you think about it, these were the people in power when all this bad stuff started happening. So I think they need to step aside. That's just my personal opinion. Dr. Leo, though. Good guy. Got caught up in some really bad stuff. Hell, you know, when you're the smartest person in the world, but you're not the most powerful person in the world, you tend to get used by the powerful. By the dumb and the powerful. Yep. This is another monarch that, you know, was kind of mean, putting Louise, the dolphin, in jail. Like, we're restoring all of these terrible people to power. I don't know, man. It's crazy. But I guess that makes sense, because there are 2 sequels that supposedly take place in the same world. And, you know, as you might imagine, bad things happen in those worlds as well, in those games. So things were not perfect. Oh, there's the dolphin. Hi, Louise. How are you? Yeah. Well, we didn't visit you because you were hanging around, you were hanging around that prison for so long, you pretty much made it into your little, villa, so to speak. Oh boy. Gonna get married? Lala? Well, oh, I guess Lou is a, male dolphin. Interesting, I thought it was a female. Oh, but that's so sweet. Some dolphin love. Apparently dolphins are really, like, sexual. Like, they're just really into it. I'm not sure if that's true, but, that's what I heard. You know, anybody that's like a marine biologist can probably tell me if that is true. Turbo. That does kind of suck that we never really got to, like, interact with Turbo, because he seemed like he was the coolest character in this game. You know, pioneer, built a woodland town, and for the most... Oh, there he is. Hey, how's it going? He's coming back. Zombie Turbo. Yeah, so... it's not really clear about what happens in, when you die in this game. I mean, I'm assuming that you kind of go to a place like heaven, because as we do know, there is a god, the master. There are angels, which is you, and we just saw Turbo, so I guess that means that, you know, the souls of the good go somewhere where they're still sentient, so to speak. So it's interesting. I mean, this game has some fascinating insights, that's for sure, and some, you know, some nods to metaphysics and so forth. Speaking of metaphysics, now we're in Lisa's dream. And apparently now we got like a groupie. Lisa. That's true. Happiness does lie in patience. No, we're definitely an angel. Gotta say, we were directly sent down by God to save the world, so... Someday. I might come back as, like, you know, a man-eating plant or something, but I will come back. Maybe just not in human form. Okay. Well, sorry, girl, I can't make any big promises. All you can say is yes. You can't say no. I kind of wish you could say no and just be like, yeah, listen, you know, I'm gonna live for a long time. You're gonna be dead in, like, you know, a good 50 years or so. It's just not realistic. You know, there's gonna be some other crises that I'm gonna have to deal with. It's better that you find yourself a nice human person to spend your life with, and not an angel. So, all right. So, here are the credits, by the way. Yeah, we get to hear that song again. This is kind of a... it's not mode 7, but it's slightly more of a cinematic. Refreshing beverage. So, this is... I guess with the limitations of the system, this is them trying to create, like, a closing scene. But it's pretty good stuff here. So this is kind of your epilogue, or it's all being poetic and stuff, being like, and then the creatures came together, looking out upon the sunset, and they realized that there was peace and harmony in the universe, that kind of thing. Yeah, see? Light ray shoots into the sky. This is actually very similar to the prologue in Final Fantasy IV, where they talk about crystals and light shining just before you start your journey. But this is at the end of the game, because we have conquered it. Oh, there we go. There's Lisa. Looking very 80s right now. That's like a, you know, a 1980s kind of hairdo right there. So, that's kind of fun. So, no. All right, I won't talk about the game until the credits actually start rolling, because I kind of feel like there might be some more story or something. But now, she was lonely, but then she realized that she's being watched over by God. And Benjajo the Angel. In future LPs, I'm pretty sure that when they give me the opportunity to name a character a name, it's not always going to be Benjajo, but it was just kind of came to my mind. So, Lisa feels happy because the world makes sense, and she has an indication that Dr. Leo exists somewhere on some metaphysical plane, because if there's a god and there's angels, and there's evil and there's Deathtoll, there's gotta be an afterlife, right? That's kind of reassuring. Okay, so now we are looking at the Staff of Soulblazer. If there are any, like, familiar names, I'll make sure to point them out. So far, not so much. I don't know much about the Enix staff. I know more about the what is it? The square staff. Like, there's a lot of familiar names there. So, thoughts on this game? Really fun. The action element, I think, especially in the early 90s, you know, it was pretty hard to find, like, a good game that combined elements of RPGs with elements of action. I mean, nowadays, especially, like, after the advent of something like Kingdom Hearts in the early 2000s, you don't see, you see that a lot, obviously. In the modern day, a lot of games have been kind of veering more towards action RPG type style as opposed to turn-based style. So this is one of the first games that really combined those two elements. And I think the story for its time was actually pretty good. I mean, obviously, this is not a game that's on par story-wise with something like Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy VI or even Final Fantasy IV, which came out in 1991. But I think this game does hold up pretty nicely, especially the fact that there's this kind of setting where the world has been corrupted by evil. There's all these creatures that are captured within monster layers, and it's your job as the arm of God to release them. And then you slowly build the world back, and you figure out about what the world was like and that kind of thing. So I think that's cool. I mean, obviously there could have been more development, but you know, for its time in 1992, really, really good stuff. Very impressive. I thought the music was good. Definitely the tune in the Magritte Castle is my favorite, as I mentioned before. Sound effects were fun. I'm not sure what I would rate this game. And, you know, the graphics were good, too. Very good for 1992. Very impressive. You know, I'd probably give this game 8 out of 10 if I was to rate it at all, but it's kind of hard for me to say. Oh. Hey, what's happening? What's up, man? Uh-huh. Uh-oh. I think God is on to the fact that we sort of have a thing going on with, Lisa. Uh-oh. Is he going to be excommunicated? Oh, man. Benjijo must have been spending a lot of time spying on Lisa in the shower or something. And then God was like, you apparently have feelings. Oh, damn. So, basically, we begin with a choice. You can be a heavenly creature and keep doing your angel thing, or you can become a human, forget that you were ever an angel, and not have your superpowers. Turbo. Should you name the goat Turbo? Well, that's kind of nice, I guess. Interesting. Huh. Oh, hello. Well, I guess we know what choice we made. Hey! Sure is. I have no memory of anything whatsoever, but I'm human now. Meanwhile, Lisa's like, I remember all about you. Yeah, this... Nope, no idea. I totally forget. No, but she's totally cool with it. She's like, hey, listen, even if you don't remember all the crazy shit we went through, I can mold you to my vision. Because you're mine now. You're mine, angel boy. No. She's like, well, we're gonna have to make do with what we got. Oh, yeah. This is actually a plot device that's also used in Luffy and the Fortress of Doom. This idea of just being amnesic after the game ends. I'm not going to spoil anything else because I do actually plan on doing Lufia. Actually, a lot of the SNES RPGs that I played as a kid, I've decided that I'm going to do, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, so this was kind of a side LP that I decided to do, along with, Talking Goat. Bleep! No, you can't talk to goats anymore. Yeah, so this was a side LP because, as I've mentioned before, I'm in the midst of doing Xenogears, and that is a long game. And I decided to take a break and be like, hey, you know what was fun? Soul Blazer. I'm gonna do that as an LP. But I think this has been a very successful project. Ooh, got a twinkle in the eye of the goat. Oh, goaty. So, yeah, so this was a successful side project. Of course, there's the end. That's the last screen you'll see in this game. And I think that I'm going to be doing something like this again. So, I appreciate you guys watching this LP. Be sure to check out the other stuff on my channel. In a future date, I likely will be doing the 2 sequels to this game, Illusion of Gaia and Terranigma, even though I haven't completed that myself, just outside of an LP context. So, you have that to look forward to, as well as any other projects. This is the Benjinator, and this is the Benjinator's LP channel. Thank you guys for watching, and Godspeed.